Are you looking for something to scratch that mobile itch? Then go check out our MMO Byte mobile channel and see if anything there interests you. I've had quite a busy week. I released my Final Fantasy XIV video finally, and it's done incredibly well. I'm almost ready to release my Lost Ark and TERA videos, and well, this video isn't about upcoming projects, it's about this week in news. So take a few minutes to relax, listen to my soothing voice, and get ready for this week's Weekly Byte of MMORPG news. Alright, let's do this. Let's start this off with some good news. Who here has played through the Myth-Right Gambit raid? Oh, you have? Then this might be of interest to you. ArenaNet announced earlier this week that they'll be introducing the new key of Ahdashim raid on June 11th. Supposedly, Kadim has invaded the home of the Jinn, Ahdashim, seeking to hijack the mythical power found within and, do what bad guys inevitably all want. Accompanying this is a temporary open world event that'll have players hunt down leyline essences from bosses spanning the entire game to trade in for shiny and ultra shiny script weapons. This event lasts up until June 25th, so if you have plans on participating, then now is your chance. If you've never made it far into Neverwinter, then this might not really mean much to you, but for those of you that have dedicated a fair amount of time to the game, you'll probably know that monsters in game are a little powerful. Or were. Slightly more so until recently. With the addition of the most recent patch, enemy HP has been reduced by 10% across the board. Admittedly, 10% didn't really seem like nearly a large enough reduction to be impactful, but they're still ironing things out, I hope. Additionally, player scaling has been reduced within campaign zones and events, scaling players down to level 40 instead of level 60, and character levels no longer being scaled down in several outdoor zones in an attempt to keep things balanced. Then there were balance changes, bug fixes, and still, the community believes that not nearly enough was done to improve on what they ruined with the last large patch introduced. So, I mean, like, that may or may not be good news to you, I don't know. If you weren't aware, then earlier this week, My.com's new tactical MMO, Conqueror's Blade, went into open beta. Technically, the game had a soft launch, which means that any and all players are capable of getting in-game to try the game out. It's completely free after all. My.com promised, and I will forewarn you to take My.com promises with a grain of salt, that there will be plenty of 15v15 battles against other players, lots of customization for your warlord, and an ecosystem that is completely player-driven, including resources and trade in an open world. So when the game's population dries up in the near future, the world will dry up with it. If you want to jump in game, then you can do it right now and take a game for the ride while it lasts. If you weren't satisfied with the current Battle Royales at your disposal, then you might be interested in this one. APB Reloaded revealed their intention of launching their very own Battle Royale mode called APB RIOT into open beta a couple days ago. The developers behind APB have stated that the new mode will bring with it a new generation of gameplay to APB Reloaded with its introduction of a team-based collapsing map mode. The new mode will offer players the ability to rank up, earn free rewards, and a brand new weapon. They also went on to mention that they don't call this a Battle Royale mode, instead insisting that it's its own thing. So if you've been avoiding APB Reloaded and you want to check it out, then keep an eye on it. Or keep an eye on me, since I'll keep an eye on it for you and I'll update you. I feel like Blade and Soul is included in almost every single news video because it just receives so many damn updates, which would be amazing for a free-to-play MMO if it weren't such a pay-to-win mess. Regardless, Blade and Soul's latest update, Empyrean Shadows, will pick up right where the Scarlet Tears update left it, introducing Chapter 10, The Gathering Dark. The update will introduce a brand new instance, the Warped Citadel, with the Kung Fu Master and Blade Master classes both finally receiving their third class specializations, the Way of the Iron Claw and the Way of the Spectral Blade respectively. Additionally, both the Shadowforge and Skyforge weapons are receiving updates to assist with upgrading while introducing the new Thornbreaker weapon. Empyrean Shadows launches on June 19th. No update on a North American release of the Archer yet though, unfortunately. It has been a long time coming, but TERA is finally getting little furry fisters of frightening fury. En Masse revealed that on June 11th, when their Skywatch Call to Arms update releases, a new race and class combination will become available, the Popori Brawler. Honestly, that wasn't something I knew I needed, but seeing them in action is potentially the greatest thing I've ever seen in TERA to date. Oh, also, we'll be getting some new kitten hitting mittens as well. Not to beat up innocent little felines with, but instead well, I mean, they're a weapon skin, so you very well might take them kitten hitting. I don't know you. I don't know what you do in your spare time. For those of you eagerly awaiting Black Desert's new questing zone release, you're in luck. Star's End rolled out a couple days ago, and with it comes a brand new region for you to explore, brand new monsters for you to grind through because, let's be honest, that's all you do in Black Desert anyway, and the new Black Star weapons. Who here's ready for some exciting new grinding? Oh, only a few of you? Well, that's awkward, and that sucks for the rest of you. If you've been keeping up to date with Destiny 2, then you'd know that they have a brand new expansion, Shadowkeep, planned for release on September 17th. What you may not have known was that following their breakup with Activision, Bungie has made it abundantly clear that they are willing to move on with their game and officially launch separately on Steam under a brand new title, New Light. That isn't even the most exciting part though. Destiny 2, with their New Light expansion, will be going completely free to play while moving the focus of the game to the more MMO-ish side and social elements of the game. Yeah, not only did Bungie officially confirm that Destiny 2 is in fact an MMO, but the game will be going free to play and will allow cross-save from the PC, PS4, Xbox One, and the Stadia with no exclusive content on any platform. This is surprising, but a very welcome surprise nonetheless. Players have been playing through the early access of ESO's new Elsweyr expansion for a while now, but as of the 4th, the expansion launched officially for everyone, including console players. The latest expansion takes players over to the Khajiit-themed Elsweyr, featuring hours of new quests, story, characters, a continuation of the Season of the Dragon story, and of course, the brand new Necromancer class. While some complaints have been lobbied against ESO regarding its theme, its price, or content included, the general consensus was that it was pretty good. With Shadowbringers right around the corner for its main competitor though, we'll see exactly how good it ends up being comparatively. The Grimdark-themed upcoming Mad World MMO recently made a slightly disconcerting tweet regarding its development. We are reviewing the idea of launching a crowdfunding campaign to make Mad World better. Yes or no? And while the vast majority of people responded with yes, the question then becomes, why do they feel that they need additional funding from a crowdfunding campaign? Are they running low and they need a new source of income to fund additional improvements and additions to the game? Yeah, it's a little alarming considering the game is currently gearing up for another alpha test. What do you think though? Should they open the game to crowdfunding? I actually just finished doing a video on this one, but there's a brand new MMO on the horizon, and it's a pretty interesting looking one too. League of Maidens is a superhero themed MMORPG currently in development. They've opted against crowdfunding until they have a game that they believe is worthy of their fans, so all they have is a Patreon account right now, but the game looks to shake up the superhero genre for sure. If you're not a fan of Scarlet Blade for whatever reason, or heck, any of the other superhero themed MMOs, then League of Maidens might be what you're after. Yes, it is officially happening. Bless Online is completely closing down, first in Japan in August, then in North America in September. The Russian version shut down, the original South Korean version shut down, the Japanese version is shutting down, and the North American servers are following suit. Neowiz went on to state that they want to express their deepest gratitude to all of the players and supporters that have wasted their money on a game that they never intended to finish working on. That after much deliberation and effort from everyone at the Bless Studio, they are sad to announce the game's closure. But hey, they want you to stay in touch and they want to remain connected to their loyal players and supporters through their newsletter to share upcoming news, games, and future projects that you can also support of theirs. Anyone that didn't see this coming though is blind, as this month Bless has had a peak player concurrency of 200. Yep, 200 people online. This is also likely why Neowiz recently merged the Neowiz Bless Studio back into its parent company, but do not worry, the company is not going anywhere yet. It still has Bless Unleashed for the Xbox One on the horizon and Bless Mobile to follow after that. But for any of you currently playing Bless Online through Steam, yeah, I feel bad for you for supporting the game for so long just to get a slap in the face. And I feel equally as bad for anyone that didn't manage to get refunds, because yeah, that is a lot of money to waste on a game like this. For those of you that play the Code Closers private server instead of the official Closers game, you'll be happy to know that the newest character, Seth, has made her way into the game. Seth accompanies various additions and alterations to the game that NMAS's version just doesn't have, so if you're interested in checking out the new lolly, go ahead and jump right in. And finally, a brand new upcoming anime MMORPG from the creators of Honkai Impact, Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact is an open world action MMORPG that honestly doesn't really have too much information surrounding it. But they did announce an upcoming closed beta in English, so if you want to get in and see for yourself exactly what kind of game it is, then you're going to want to follow the link to the beta on our website over at mmobyte.tv. The link will be included in the description and the pinned comment for any of you that want to apply. I am excited though, and all I've seen is the synopsis and a beautiful background that you're seeing right here. Plus, we need more anime MMOs and open world MMOs both. And that pretty much covers the majority of MMO related news that I was made aware of over the last week. If you know of anything I missed, feel free to hit me up on Twitter or Instagram with a link to the article so I can talk about it. Also, my wife Mrs. Six did her very first video a few weeks ago, 16 things every MMORPG player can relate to. You should go check that out and see how many you can actually relate to. Anyway guys, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.
Dance, take it, chill, yeah, pick your pace. I'm just hanging with my friends. Oh,